A Friday night football game in Texas is hard to describe. The energy is high, everybody's excited. It's always a very competitive atmosphere, and that's where I thrive. Homecoming of 2021 was very exciting. I was finally a senior, getting to do all the senior activities, and I was in the backyard with some friends having an extra practice, and little did I know my world would flip upside down and change forever. We were gonna teach the boys an easy flip. I attempted to do a backflip and landed directly on my throat in the grass and broke my neck and became paralyzed instantly.
I didn't realize the severity of it until I got to the scene. The EMTs came over and met me, and they said, "This is serious, and we need you to be strong." And so I walked up to Makayla, and she looked at me, and she's like, "It's okay, Mom, I'm gonna be okay." She wasn't crying or anything, and sorry. She has always said that she wants to write a book. She said, "Now I have a story."
I knew full recovery wasn't possible, but it was my mission to work as hard as I could to be in a manual wheelchair and to become as strong and independent as possible. So I found a gym for adaptive athletes to go in and learn how to work out with their new bodies.
She could go in there and be pushed beyond what she ever thought she could do, and it was her way to show herself, I'm not gonna be tied to just this chair.
2 years after my accident, I just had a normal workout.
Her and I were sitting on the couch, and I noticed her ankle was swollen.
So I took a look at it and was like, oh, I stood today, maybe I twisted it.
So then the next morning when she woke up, her whole leg was swollen. I thought, could this be a blood clot? Let's just go get it checked out.
I got to the emergency room, and they started doing tests and ultrasounds, and more doctors and nurses started rushing into my room, and I realized this was something more serious than I thought.
When Makayla presented to the emergency room, she had what's called phlegmatia, with a deep vein thrombosis and an acutely swollen and gorged vein, which if left untreated, she would have progressed to limb loss. She was also diagnosed with May-Thurner syndrome, which is an anatomical compression of the left iliac vein. In my opinion, that with her limited mobility was the perfect recipe for developing a deep vein thrombosis.
They came in and they couldn't find a pulse in her foot. All of a sudden, all these doctors are coming in and they're like, okay, we need to get scans, and then it's a blood clot, and then we need to get her in surgery now. And I mean, we know blood clots, it can kill you.
I decided to use the clot retriever because I needed something quick and reliable. Once it's in position, you can open up the basket and you basically pull all the clot out.
After the surgery, it was very evident that my leg was less swollen. I was feeling great and was able to leave the hospital the next day.
Given the success of this procedure, Makayla's been able to go back to her usual self, happy as ever.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing Mariah's makeup. Usually it's vice versa, she's doing my makeup, so this will be very interesting.
The day of my accident, I started sharing this new journey online. It's created kind of a platform for me that I've been able to not only share my faith, but my mental health struggles, and then obviously my physical struggles, which are very visible. I've been able to travel all around and meet some really cool people, and I hope and pray that there's a lot more in the future.
Mac's accident left her paralyzed, but it didn't break her spirit. She lights up a room wherever she goes.
I came in thinking that I was gonna change a patient's life, but when I met her and really got to see her views in life, she actually ended up changing mine.
I've had the opportunity to achieve so many accomplishments in a short amount of time in my life, and I'm very proud of that, but that's not what I want to be known for. I want to be known for what I can teach people and the impact that I can have positively on them and their hearts and their lives.